Tanner VanDoren on the inside. Alan Fink on the outside, although Fink has already picked up $1,000 worth of paychecks out here this afternoon and a whole lot of extra lap money as he led over half of this event. Caution lights getting turned out. Pace truck back down to the inside. It's going to get exciting for 10 more laps. Could it be a first ever trip to victory lane at Orange County for our 12-year-old point champ this year? Here he comes on a turn number 4 this time. Tanner VanDoren, the Giuliano D&M Home Improvement 51 car. Green lights on, and he comes back out to the number 1 slot. VanDoren shows the way, tucks it down to the inside. Right there then is Alan Fink in spot number 2. Sabatka now 3rd. Janzik is 4th. Collins back there in slot number 5. And Travis Green up to the number 6 spot, putting Joey Toth back to 7th. Then Sammy March Jr. is on the inside. March goes racing with Bublak for the number 8 spot. Bublak's on the wild side down there and may pick up the edge over March Jr.
We stay clean and green all around the speedway. That's lap number 41. 9 laps away from a checkered flag. It is all Tanner VanDoren. We've seen Fink lead the way, and VanDoren just so much stronger on those restarts. He's about 9 laps away right now. Zabaka still sitting 3rd. Janzik is 4th. Collins 5th. Sitting in the 11th position right now is Mike Fowler. LJ Lombardo up to spot number 12. Joey Bruni 13th. And the Monster Mills, Clinton Mills, has rebounded to spot number 14. Daniel Margowitz sitting 15th. We still stay clean and green all around the speedway. Keep an eye on the 34 machine. Kevin Root, last year's winner of this event, up on the outside. Root looking to break into the top 5 right now as Travis Green still holds on to that 6th position. It is still Tanner VanDoren. Time is winding down for this young man as he works off at turn number 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can see the smile on his mug from here. VanDoren shows the way, driving an excellent groove down there between turns number 1 and 2. The groove must be starting to widen up because he's not hugging the inside quite as much as he was earlier. We see all the cars starting to drift up just a little bit through those turns. Watch him on a turn number 4 this time. It'll tell us what has developed down there throughout that area as the sunlight is now off the speedway. Now it doesn't hug the inside real close. Center lines it out of turn number 4, down across the stripe. Fink still second and losing ground. He's got about a 2-car length gap between himself and the number 1 man right now. Sabaka still 3rd. Janzik is 4th. Farther back in the pack, LJ Lombardo steps up to the outside, tries to go to work on the Stephen Izzy Trucking and Rigging number 24 car, but March Jr. picked up the spot down the back straightaway. Kevin Root is all the way back up to the number 7 spot right now, so I got to keep our eyes up on that. We have got just 5 laps to go. 5 to go out here. And Fink is getting quick onto the inside this time. Fink put a nose down to the inside on Tanner VanDoren down the back straightaway.
We stay clean and green down to turn number 3 right now. VanDoren knows time is winding down. He's still using the bottom groove, so he works off at turn number 4. Fink still sitting back there in spot number 2. Keep an eye on Zabatka sitting back in spot number 3 right now. 4th is still going to be Janzik. Collins is still 5th. Now the battle is on for spot number 6 and spot number 7. That's going to be Joe Toth. Toth started way back in the 31st position. Holds on to spot number 6, doing a great job right there. But it is still VanDoren up there in the number 1 spot. VanDoren started in the 5th position for this 50-lap championship race, and now he'll come down with just 3 laps to go that time by, and here comes Fink back at spot number 2.
Time winding down. Fink is wearing the beads off the rosary back there, riding aboard the number 8 car. He sees that 47 lap come up on the big scoreboard down there outside of turn number 1. We're coming up on 2 laps to go. This is going to get exciting right now. Family back home in Slatington, Pennsylvania, they are cheering on their 12-year-old star out here this afternoon. Tanner VanDoren, first time here at the Speedway with this race car. He left his own number 22 home for the entire weekend, did not even bring it along as a backup. Down the back straightaway, puts him on a 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5 car length gap on the Fink car. And now they're rambling on a turn number 4. The white flag is coming out. Tanner VanDoren sees the white flag and knows 4 more flicks of the wrist and he will collect a $5,000 paycheck. The youngest driver in the history of the Orange County Fair Speedway, the youngest point champion ever, and the first time possibly that an Eastern States win will go down to Slatington, Pennsylvania. Here he comes in turn number 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is history, history, history. The checker flag comes out. It's Tanner VanDoren. Yeah, that 12-year-old kid is the future star of racing in Orange County. We love it. And he's got an ice cream cake coming as well.
So Toth was 25 positions. And I do believe Joe Toth would be your hard charger. He picked up 25 spots. LJ Lombardo, I do believe, got 24 positions.
the youngest driver ever in the 101-year history of racing here at the Orange County Fair Speedway, picks up a $5,000 checkered flag out here tonight. Our 2020 point champion, rookie of the race as well. He climbs from the car right now. Tanner VanDoren picks up $5,000 tonight. Oh, baby. That's the way to do it. We'll let him get his helmet off. See the smile on his face even inside of that helmet. An impressive run by the young man, 2 hours from home out of Slatington, Pennsylvania. We told him earlier we were disappointed that we never got a chance to win his interview, his first feature win. He did it away from home in Delaware, so he kind of made up for that. Tanner VanDoren, this is huge!
Yeah, this is awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, you had to have an inkling out there when you were running up there at that #1 spot that this could be the Sweet Song Delivery.
Yeah, the 8 car, I don't know exactly his name, but me and him had a really good battle with all the restarts. It was really fun racing with him, and the track got one lane most of the time, and because of the rubber, and it was just really hard to pass.
Now, when the sun went down a little bit and that took some temperature off the track, did you notice a little bit more of a groove out there?
Yeah, it started to get slick again instead of rubbering down. It got tricky at the end.
We saw each time there was a caution out there. You and a handful of other drivers, you got a handful of wheel out there, and you're keeping heat to Hoosiers. Any worries about tire wear out there?
No, we've been running here all season. There's no tire wear, so we're just trying to keep them hot, so get a good restart.
Now, for the better half of this event, every time you had a restart, the 8A of Alan Fink, he outbested you. Did that kind of take your momentum off a little bit? Think maybe you just might not have it out here tonight?
No, I was just kind of waiting because there was all kinds of cautions, and it was really hard to get a good restart on the top.
Well, I'll tell you what, think back 1 year ago today. Of course, you didn't even have a big car ride. Your own big car wasn't even built yet. Did you ever think you'd be standing here 1 year later, setting history at the Orange County Speedway, the youngest driver ever to not only win an Eastern States event, but a track championship to boot?
No, I did not think so. No, I was still running slingshots and Stage 1 modifieds at Hamlin and stuff. But we decided to move up and create a new challenge.
I'll tell you what, you handled that challenge well and even turned some heads out here. Pat Giuliano gave you the call, and of course, you're 2 hours apart from each other. You ever think you'd be getting a call from a guy like Giuliano to run his race car?
No, I was expecting to run my own car the whole year.
I'll tell you what, he builds a pretty good hot rod for you, didn't he?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Pat and Mr. Glenn and all the sponsors on this car, and it runs pretty good.
I'll tell you what, the first time ever you get to take home an Eastern States win down to Slatington, Pennsylvania as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Congratulations, young man. You've got a big future ahead of you. I'll tell you what, the legend right now lies ahead of your career right now, but I'll tell you what, you're setting some great groundwork out here, and hey, I'm going to hold through on my promise. You got an ice cream cake coming to you this week as well. That's what made you win, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Tanner VanDoren out here, a $5,000 Eastern States paycheck. Oh, man, I'll tell you, that is one happy young man as he made history this evening at the Orange County Speedway.